In this video, I'm going to show you how we can find an unknown from the given equation that involves double integrals. Find k such that this integral equals 2. Attention, for finding this double integral, first we have to integrate this expression with respect to x, then we have to integrate the answer of that with respect to y, and then the answer of this double integral should be equal to. From that equation, we can find the value of the unknown, which is k. But the better way that we can find this double integral is to note that this expression kx to the 2 over y can be written in the form of kx to the 2 times by 1 over y. We can write this expression in the form of product of two parts, that one part is only in terms of x and the other part is only in terms of y. Attention, k is a constant, so this part is only in terms of variable x and the other part is only in terms of variable y. Because of this, we can evaluate this double integral by writing this double integral in the form of product of two single integrals, and by this way we can find this double integral a little easier. Let me show you. For finding this double integral, integral 1 to e, integral 0 to 1, kx to the 2 over y dx dy, we can write this integral in the form of integral 1 to e. These limits are for y, so dy, and the part of this which is related to y is only 1 over y. And from this expression, kx to the 2 is in terms of x, dx from 0 to 1. Please attention, if we multiply kx to the 2 by 1 over y, kx to the 2 times 1 over y is the original expression that we had in this double integral. So now, instead of finding this double integral, simply we have to calculate these single integrals and we have to multiply their answers. For the first integral, integral of 1 over y is ln of y from 1 to e. For the other integral, integral of kx to the 2 is kx to the 3 all over 3. Attention, integral of x to the 2 based on the power rule is x to the power of 3 over 3 from 0 to 1. If we plug in e here, ln of e is 1. So we have ln of e, but ln of e is 1. So let me write only 1 here. If we plug in 1, ln of 1 is 0, so minus 0. For the other part, if we plug in 1 for x, k times 1 to the 3 over 3 is k over 3. And if we plug in 0 for x, 0 to the 3 is 0, so everything is 0, so minus 0. So finally we have 1 times k over 3, which is k over 3. So we have the value of this integral. The value of this is k over 3. But we know that this integral should be equal to, and we have to find k such that this equals to. So now, simply, we have to set this answer equal to. From this equation, k equals 6. So if in this integral k is 6, then this integral equals 2. And so this is the answer of this integral. Before I show you the next example, please attention. Here maybe you are asking why I put a k for x. Why not for the other part? If you want, you can put this k for the other integral and it doesn't matter at the end. Simply you can put this k here in the numerator and then the integral of k over y would be k ln of y. And the answer at the end would be the same. Now let me show you the other example. Find a such that the integral from 1 to e to the 2 integral 0 to a of 2 over x y to the 2 plus a to x dy dx equals 1. Note that this given integral can be written in the form of integral of 1 to e to the 2 integral 0 to a of 2 over. From these two terms, if we factor x, we can write the denominator in the form of y to the 2 plus a to the 2 dy dx. Now again, I am going to separate this expression and write it as the product of two expressions. That one expression is only in terms of x, the other part is only in terms of y. For dx, the lower limit is 1, the upper limit is e to the 2. For dy, 0 to a. Which part of this expression is in terms of x? 2 over x. And the other part, which is 1 over y2 plus a2, is in terms of y. Please again attention. We can use this technique only when this function can be written as the product of two parts. That one part is only in terms of one variable, the other part is in terms of the other variable. Please attention that if we multiply 2 over x by 1 over y2 plus a2, we get the original function that we had here. Now we have to find these integrals. Integral of 2 over x is 2 ln of x, or ln of absolute of x, from 1 to e to the 2. What is integral of 1 over y to the 2 plus a to the 2 dy? If you remember, integral of 1 over x2 plus 1 dx is tangent inverse of x. The more general form of this formula is that if here instead of 1 we have a to the 2, the answer of this integral is 1 over a tangent inverse of x over a. This is the formula that I highly recommend you to memorize, because when you memorize the formula that here is only 1, then you can only integrate 1 over x2 plus 1. But whenever we have another number other than 1, then this more general formula is better to remember. So this is a formula. Integral of 1 over x to the 2 plus a to the 2 is 1 over a tangent inverse of x over a. Based on this formula, the integral of this is 1 over a tangent inverse of y over a from 0 to a. Now we have to find the value of these expressions. For the first one, we have, if we plug in e to the 2, we have 2 ln of e to the 2 minus 2 ln of 1. For the other one, we have 1 over a tangent inverse of a over a. We plug in a here for y. If we plug in 0, this is 0, and tangent inverse of 0 is 0. So we have minus 0. ln of e to the 2 is 2, because we can bring this power down to the front. If we bring the 2 here, let me write this in detail for you. This expression is basically 4 ln of e, because we can bring the power down. ln of e is 1, so this equals 4 times 1, so this is 4. ln of 1 is 0, so all of this is 0. So the first bracket is 4 basically. So for the first bracket we have 4. This is 4. What about the other bracket? Here we have tangent inverse of 1, a over a is 1. The angle that is tangent is 1 is pi over 4. So tangent inverse of 1 is pi over 4. So we have 1 over a times pi over 4. The 4 in the denominator with 4 in the numerator cancel, and we have pi over a. So the answer of the given integral, the answer of this integral that here we had originally, the answer of this integral is pi over a. And this should be equal to 1. So basically we have this equation. Pi over a is 1. Now from this equation, what is a? A equals pi. If we do a cross multiplication, 1 times a is pi. So a is pi, and this is the answer for this given equation here. I hope by watching this video you have learned about finding double integrals and also solving equations that involve unknowns and double integrals. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and see you in the next videos.